Yo, 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 YouTube, what's up? Gary Maxson here again. And I want to talk about why the way that voting's changed over the last 40 years, at least to me. Back when I was a kid, we voted pretty much, it was either because the person was representing the party that people were a part of, or because dude could actually be president and do a good job. And now, over the last couple of elections, I mean, I don't want to say Obama was like that because seriously, I mean, yeah, Obama was pretty much an eventless president. He really didn't do very much. And, I'm very happy that we did break a color barrier with that. But I think the fact that Donald Trump was elected spoke to the culture of who votes now. And what I mean by that is internet culture. And this Twitter, the way that this internet culture, the social media culture behaves, reflected who got in. And the reason why I say that is because if you look at the similarities between Donald Trump and many people on Facebook, it's not a very good comparison. It's not a very good comparison when you are trying to compare it to what a good president should be. Obviously, yes, he was running against Hillary Clinton, who who was known to be very corrupt. Donald Trump, however, I don't even know how he got nominated because before this, he was a failed businessman who had been bankrupt a couple of times, and I think he was honestly between bankruptcies at the time. But not only that, but he wasn't a politician. He wasn't a politician at all. But he was a bully. And I say that because when you look at his track record, he was on The Apprentice and he got into this heated debate, this heated fight, this big battle with Rosie O'Donnell. And his biggest argument against her was, "You're a fat lesbian with a big mouth." Which, being as Donald Trump is fat and he has a big mouth, he really had no room to talk. And Rosie O'Donnell admitted that she was a lesbian, so that was no secret. And why would that be a negative to Rosie O'Donnell? Anyway, he just sounded like a complete bigot. But, of course, that is exactly what internet culture is becoming as far as social media, is a lot of bigots, a lot of homophobes. They're able to say these things, and they don't have to, and the thing is, they don't have to look the people in the eyes. So when Donald Trump was elected president, it was because he represented that. And he was the one who was able to say whatever it is he wanted to say, as mean as he wanted to say them. And yeah, I know I sound like a snowflake, but he was very disrespectful to people because they disagree with him, because they were of another party. And, whenever he went to debate Hillary Clinton, it was less about his policies and more about Hillary Clinton's personal life. When it came down to the debates here with Biden, it was not even really about his policies, but about Biden's personal life. He was in attack mode. He was not about, he was not talking about what it takes to be president. He was talking about what it takes, he was talking about what he felt it took to be a strong leader, and his idea of a strong leader was, I'm going to talk trash about this person, that person, and if they disagree with me, just like people on the internet, I don't have to look them in the eyes. I'll just block them, or in this case, I'll fire them, or I'll run their name through the mud. And it pretty much just showed this cowardly culture of, I'm going to run away from these people now and sit in my safe space, because to Donald Trump, the safe space was, of course, the Secret Service and his executive powers to fire people, get rid of people. And, of course, that is similar to Facebook's blocking system or reporting system. If you're mean enough on Facebook, you can get reported by someone who disagrees with you, and you'll be, blocked, or you'll be put in Facebook jail. So, yeah, Donald Trump was the perfect person to represent that culture, and it failed completely, absolutely failed. And that's partially why Joe Biden was elected. He wasn't elected because to me, honestly, I will admit that Donald Trump's stance against abortion was a good thing, because I'm against abortion. And don't at me, or at me if you want to. I don't care. I don't mind having a conversation about being pro or anti-abortion. Personally, I am anti-abortion, and so I think that Donald Trump's wanting to end abortion was a good thing. But my thing is, I think Biden was elected more because he just wasn't Donald Trump than because he had good policies. Seriously, I really do. And another part of it, I believe that voters voted for him because of who he chose as his running mate, Kamala Harris, because she represents two groups that were oppressed historically in America, which were people of color and women. And yeah, sure, we broke another barrier, another couple of barriers actually, maybe three, because she is also Jewish. So now we have the first female Jewish woman to be vice president. And of course, if something ever should ever happen to Biden, if it's impeachment and removal, or he passes away, we'll have the first Jewish female of color as president. Goodness, think about that. And that, of course, breaks barriers. But I don't believe that that should be a reason that a person should be elected. I don't believe that a person should be elected because they are a woman, that they should be elected because they are someone of color, or because they are a particular religion. I believe that you're traipsing and you're walking into some territory that is just could possibly be dangerous, because it's no longer about the merit of what a person is, or who a person of who a person is. You are now electing someone on what they are, and you're pretty much doing the same thing you did with Donald Trump. Now, sure, maybe Kamala Harris will be a better vice president than Donald Trump is president. And maybe Joe Biden will be a better president than Donald Trump was president. But that's neither here nor there. What the important part is that you didn't vote for Biden because he was going to be a better president, was going to be a good president. You voted for him because he is a better person, at least outwardly, than the man before him. I mean, do we really know what his politics are? Do we really understand what his politics will be? I'm not even going to speak to the fact that people consider him to be a creepy pedophile, because, to be honest, unless he's arrested and convicted of it, he's not it. Yeah, okay, maybe he has a hair sniffing fetish, but whatever. That's not illegal. But my thing is, if we're going to vote for a president, we need to vote for a president who is the best for the job, not because he is or she is a woman, someone of color, of a particular religion, or he just is not the president that came before him, or her. I'm sorry. We need to start voting for who is the best for this country, and not for who represents our culture the best, because our culture could possibly suck. That's just me. I don't believe in voting for a president because of race, gender, religion. I believe in voting for a president who represents this country best, and who can take this country to heights that are above what we are at now, can better this country, both in the eyes of Americans, true Americans, who believe in the Constitution and what this country was founded upon, and also in the eyes of the people outside of this country, other countries who are looking at us, who were once laughing at us because of Donald Trump, and hopefully are no longer going to laugh at us because we have a president who is respectful and who actually knows how to do his job. So, I mean, look, hopefully Joe Biden does well. Hopefully he upholds and brings back the respect that other nations have had for us, and that we and is a president, and Kamala Harris is a vice president that we can look at and be proud of, and not look at as just people who are there holding a spot, and we're going to be waiting another 4 years, another 8 years for a person to come along who can represent the office well. That's what I hope for, is a good president and a good vice president who can uphold the standards of this nation. and who can uphold the Constitution that we are under respectfully and honorably. That's my take on this. So, comment, like, subscribe, whatever. Love you guys. Doses.